that was why I actually had a hard time when I first went to Chicago. I encountered more racism my first 3 years there that I did in my entire life in Florida, which in like Miami, because we don't count North Florida. That's Lower Alabama. But
y'all wrong.
Real quick, but no, it's like I think like from microaggression to like outright like racisms, and it's unfortunate that like people will come to visit and say Chicago's a lot of fun, but like where are the Black people? Like it's nothing but a sea of like white people, and I understand it's the community. It's like it's the Midwest, so the majority are white, but it's also like, are we making sure that the places are inclusive enough to encourage people from different backgrounds to come? Which I'm underlining this right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have made great strides. The clubs, the bars have made a lot of effort. I could go dance at Hydrate, and I've had people say, "You dance at white clubs," and I'm like, "Wait, hold up," because Hydrate has more Black dancers than any other dancer. So like, it's actually more Black dancers, and there's a lot of Black people there because they see representation. And that's the same thing for a lot of the other bars who hire Black people. You see more Black people come out to support.
Yeah.
And that's my TED Talk.
No, but I was loving it. No, but you're absolutely right. No, because like now I understand, because like you don't know, I follow you. Like I follow you. I wake up like, let me see what Amir is doing. Yeah, like I follow you. And this colorism and all that you're talking about, you are very vocal on your Instagram about it. You are. And like, I remember you were saying, like, even when it comes to dating, these guys are like, "Oh, you're too Black." And I was like, honey, it angered me. It angered me. Like, you are brown. You're just as brown as I am. Like, I'm like, you're not like, especially in fashion, Alec Weck.
Hold on, because this ring light, it has a glow. It's going to give you different shades.
No. I got on a ring light too. I got a huge ring light too. No. But I'm saying, like, the Alec Weck, and like we see people from Sudan, and they're dark, they're as dark as his hair almost, and it's beautiful too.
Yes, that's why I'll be out in the sun so much with Teddy oil. I'm like, can I get this ebony glow? I can put on the show when I need to.
Me too. You're booked at all these clubs. You're traveling.
True that. That was definitely each year I kind of have like, what's my thing for the year, what I'm going to do. And next year you're going to notice that my Instagram's going to go through a rebrand. And it's going to give something else. Like, I don't know if you said that you've watched my Instagram pretty closely. We're constantly evolving, and we're changing, and we're growing. And my idea with my Instagram, and the reason why I try to be vocal, or at least share my experiences with things that I happen to go through, is that when I was starting on Instagram, there was no one like me. Like, I literally Googled.
There still isn't.
Like, there was no representation at all. I was so pissed. So I remember saying, I want to start this Instagram for I want to get a dark skinned girl and just make her Instagram super popular, and like show like dark skin can be sexy that way. And then I thought it through, and it's like, wait, you can't find a dark skinned girl who's gonna be ready for a photo shoot at any given moment. So I just said, well, I think I'm kind of attractive, so like I'm gonna do myself. And my whole driving force and my mission was like, you can be all of these things and be Black. Like, you do not have to fit into a stereotype of hyper masculine, dumb top with 12 inches. Like, you don't have to fall into what a porn be, gay culture, and see the world portrays you to be. Like, you can do all of these things and still enjoy the things that you enjoy, and you have opportunity. You can travel, you can be booked. Like, I didn't have photographers take photos of me originally, like they left and right. No. So I learned how to take my own photos. I learned how to do my own lighting. I said, y'all gotta get into this. And so yeah, that's where we're at.
I see such value in you, Amir. I see such value. And what I love is that you're slender, you're ripped and muscly, but you're slender. Like you could very easily take those beautiful dreads with their color, put on a, Alexander McQueen suit and walk down a runway. And yeah, like like I'm looking at it right now. Like I just see so many, like, and you're so multifaceted.
This is like a mirror. It was interesting.
So get this. I follow you very closely, and we're not going to talk about this if you don't want to, but surprise, surprise. Do you know?
Oh,
I'm like, hello. Well, listen, we're not going to talk about it if you don't want to.
No, let's do it.
If you're not trying to brand that, but I just want to say, for me, thank you.
I was like, huh? I was like, oh yeah.
I just want to say thank you, because as for me being celibate for 9 years, I'm just like, thank you. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Why
okay,
not?
So tell these people what surprise, surprise means.
Surprise, surprise is my OnlyFans URL. So did a little tester. People kept saying, you should get OnlyFans, you should get OnlyFans. I was like, no, I just don't feel like having it. And then so I kept making stories saying, oh, I got an OnlyFans. And people were like, oh, really? And I was like, no, I'm just joking. And so I did a soft launch. Posted. It was like a really nice photo. And then I said, if I had OnlyFans, would you subscribe? Yes or no? And so for everybody who said yes, I sent them a link to the OnlyFans I created. And I had it for about 3 months, and then I closed it down because I was like, okay, I did it for a bit. And then when I started traveling, like back in September, I was like, you know what, we're going to do a new experiment. And I shouldn't be telling you this because it's like for me.
Please tell us.
I was like, how will people treat me if I have OnlyFans? Will they treat me differently? Because I say this because in person, like I have friends who've known me for the entire time I've been in Chicago. So for 7 years, they met me when I was 20.
Right.
And they've seen me grow. Like my own Instagram has only been this popular within like the last 4 years. So they've seen like an entirely different version of me. And they come to me now like, oh my gosh, like you inspire me. I'm so proud of you for what you've been able to achieve, what you've done. You've done it with such grace and tact. And I always think in the back of my mind, like, like, thank you. I appreciate that. And that's the goal. But it's like people view OnlyFans, like creators or actors, in such negative light. Like when there's that whole OnlyFans maybe like shutting down accounts that had sex involved, the backlash where people just ran with that, and they were so horrible to like those who had OnlyFans. Like, guess you have to get a job now. They said so many negative things, and it's like, Mary, why are you mad? Like, it doesn't affect you.
Listen, they rescinded that because of the billions of dollars that they were about to lose. So that's that in this interview. They rescinded that because they were about not millions, not hundreds of millions, billions of dollars they were about to lose. So they realized, okay, we done put our foot in our mouth. Let us rescind this. And that is why they rescinded it. And you know what's so crazy? I'm just going to say this. Fuck people who don't understand OnlyFans. Because what I love, and the reason why I do what I do, is because we're all entertainers. Whether we keep our clothes on, whether we keep our clothes off, whether we wear something, listen to it, whether it's mainstream or whether or not it's underground or grassroots. The mainstream artists literally wear scantily clad clothing or take videos in Vogue with their hair wet and their boobs out and this, that, and the other. Like, come on. It like, and it's like, all right. And my thing is, for so long, women have ruled it. That's what's going on. Women have ruled it. Now that the men are getting involved, everybody's like, oh. But guess what? Fuck each and every one of y'all that are not with the OnlyFans train, because many of them have their people that they go watch. They have their people. And my thing is, like, I love it because to me, the human body, and then some. Your OnlyFans is really good too. I like the artistic side of it. So it's, yeah. I told you I'm like obsessed with you, but yeah, like that. Like it doesn't negate. Like my thing is, I feel like it's a whole picture of the person. You see every single side, and that is the way that our world is going. It is no longer just this one image that we sell to the public, and that is the only image that they see. Now, because of social media, period, everybody can see multiple sides of their favorite people. I did 2 weeks ago when I was just starting these interviews, and I'm up to 71 already. So, and I got a lot booked. Yeah, they want to talk to me. 5.5 years of doing what I do on Instagram. And so, like, I went out with one of my buddies who was an adult film star that worked with like Raging Stallion and Falcons and Normail and all of that. So we're sitting there. Everybody loves him. He's Spanish. Everybody loves him. And like literally, I said, like, we were at a Caribbean spot, and I didn't really show the spot because I didn't want anybody there while I was there. But like I said, like, hey, this is your Queen of Shade. This is that and the other. And so many people wrote me and were like, who is that? Like, who is that? And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, who was that guy? And I'm like, what do you mean? And like, literally, this is the dialogue. And they're like, who was that guy and you were supposed to be there, but he was saying, and I'm like, you do realize I'm a transvestite, right? I am out and proud about it. I am not transgendered. I'm a transvestite. I'm a gay male. I do this because I enjoy cross-dressing and I'm damn good at it. And that's me too. And then they're like, oh, yes, you're going to see, I'm not going to always be in a wig and a dress. And I liked that it was a teachable moment. It became a teachable moment for me to say to them, like, dude, that's me. And then here it comes. Here comes the comments then started to say, well, you look good even without makeup. Like that was the comment. He must have got a call.
The backhanded comment.
Yeah, the backhanded comment. Like that sent a message to me. That caused me to realize that I wasn't showing enough of myself. As authentic as I am, I wasn't showing enough sides of myself. Because as a Libra, I got many sides to me. Like, even as far as like, it's so funny because people are like so shocked because, they see the class. It's the class for me. It's the class for me. I'm like, well, before I was 9 years celibate, I slept with 85 people in the summer of 2008.
It was a busy summer.
Yeah, it was a very busy summer. Very busy summer. And then they're like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm still your illustrious, classy ass queen.
Mm-hmm.
Did phone sex too, by the way. And they're like, and then it forces, and you know what I love? You see the acceptance. It's hard. Like you see it on their faces, like, but I love this person. Like you actually see the good angel and the bad angel. And it's like, but I love this person. And then you see them just decide to be like, oh, well, it's okay. And I'm like, well, I didn't really ask you if it was okay. That was 2008. I already did it. Like I did it and I enjoyed myself,